Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and I'm back with another preview and prediction video. Today I will be doing the UCLA Bruins. Last year in 2021, the Bruins went 8-4 and 6-3 in the Pac-12 with losses to Fresno State at home, Arizona State at home, Oregon at home, and then at Utah. They did end the season with a 3-game winning streak against Colorado, USC, and California. They return a good bit of their staff, including a senior quarterback, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who should shine this year, in my opinion. They bring back senior transfer Zach Charbonnet, who transferred in 2021 from Michigan. They got a few transfers in. They got graduate transfer Jake Bobo from Duke, Cam Brown, redshirt junior transfer from Texas A&M, and Casimir Allen, a redshirt senior. The offensive line, except for right tackle, all are seniors or redshirt senior. Tight end, they have Michael Ezekiel. Defensive side, they get a few transfers, including redshirt junior transfer Gabriel Murphy, who came in from North Texas. They got Jacob Skiles, a graduate transfer from Harvard, and Darius Muasau, a senior transfer from Hawaii. The rest they're in pretty good shape. They have a pretty veteran defense. They only have a few redshirt freshmen starting. Now, one thing I'm going to start doing for the rest of my schedule is going to Athlon Sports roster index to show how they rank on the last 5 recruiting classes that they had. UCLA, over the past 5 years, ranks 36th with the 57th class in 2022, 32nd in 2021, 33rd in 2020, 40th in 2019, and 19th in 2019. However, this has translated onto the field with Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly is a hit-or-miss coach when it comes to developing talent and such. He's mostly inconsistent in where he wins and loses his games. Like last year against Fresno State, I'll give it to him. Fresno State is a pretty good team. Should be a good team this year and upset a few good teams. However, when you are a coach at a team like UCLA, you should not be losing to teams like that. So, let's get to the schedule. First 3 weeks of the season, they play 3 Group of 5 teams at home. They play Bowling Green, Alabama State, and South Alabama. If you don't go 3-0 in those games, you're in trouble. The only game I could see is I'm not sure if South Alabama still has Jake Bentley on the roster. If they do, that could be a difference maker. But I think that you're good enough to where those 3 teams, you could sleepwalk through there and get a win. Next game, you have at Colorado. Colorado is going to be one of the worst teams in the Pac-12 this year, if not the country. I think you get a win there in Boulder to go to 4-0. Then you have Washington coming into town. Washington the past 2 years has been terrible, to say the least. Last year they lost to Montana at home and didn't even make a bowl game. I think they get better this year, and I think they beat you. With Chip Kelly being as inconsistent as he is, I think you're going to drop a couple of these, like Washington and teams like that. Washington, I think, sneaks up on you and gives you a little wake-up call before you host one of the best teams in Pac-12 next week, Utah. You could be in big trouble at this point. Utah could be undefeated at this point. With Cameron Rising, they are a team that can score on you any place on the field. But I'm going to give you the win. I think that Washington game opens your eyes, and you're ready for a big game in the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. I think it's a high-scoring game, and I think you get the win. I think Dorian Thompson-Robinson has one of the best games of his career. And going to the bye week, you have 1 loss, and you are 5-1. After the bye week, you play at Oregon. Oregon, I don't think is going to be I think they're going to take a step back this year with a new head coach, new quarterback, and everything. And I think you get a win in Eugene. Then you play Stanford at home. Stanford's going to be a team looking to upset a different team. Stanford could end up beating you. But I think I'll give you the win by a score in this game, by one possession. Then the next week you go to Arizona State. Arizona State's going to take a step back this year. But like the Washington game, I think they beat you. I think Herm Edwards gets a marquee win here in Tempe. And, it's just games like these that you think UCLA should win, they don't. They win the games that you don't think they should, like last year against LSU. LSU were coming off a bad year, but were thought to be around the 8 to 9 win range, but UCLA hosted them and beat them, and then went a few weeks later and lost to Fresno State at home, I believe. So this would not surprise me. Arizona State, even though they lost some pieces like their quarterback, still not a bad team. So I think you lose here and get to 2 losses, and you are 7-2 on the year, I believe. Yeah, 7-2. Then you play Arizona at home. You're going to win. Then you play probably your biggest game of the year against USC. I think you win this game by possession. I think Lincoln Riley is going to have the guys ready on offense. However, I don't think they're going to be ready on defense. It's going to be a shootout, one of the best that they'll ever see in the year. And I think you are 9-2. Next, you play at California. California's going to be another decent competitive team this year, but I think you get the win in Berkeley to finish the season 10-2, one of your best records in the past probably 10 years. And you may have a chance at the Pac-12 championship since they've gone from having divisions to the 2 best teams. So you won't have to worry about Utah. So that's UCLA's schedule, which I could see instead of them losing to like Washington, losing to Stanford. I do think that they're going to lose 2 games this year at the least. But I think they're going to be a pretty good team, surprise a lot of people. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have a specific team you would like me to do, let me know. I'm going to try to get done with the Power 5 by week 0, which is the end of August, I believe. So just let me know a team, and I'll try to get to it. So if you loved hearing me ramble, just let me know down in the comments which team to do. Anyways, go Dogs and have a great day.